how I used my hands to destroy my marriage. This is a true confession shared with real confessions. Names and certain details have been changed to protect the identity of the people involved. If you listen closely, maybe you'll find a lesson for your own life too. My name is Amanda, but that's not my real name. I'm just like many other women, I grew up believing that as long as I cooked his food, washed his clothes, and kept the house clean, my marriage would stay strong. But no one told me that my hands could build a home and also tear it down. When I first met Emeka, he was the only man who saw through my hard shell. He loved my strength. He called me Iron Lady because I didn't let anyone push me around. Back then, I thought it was romantic. When we got married, I brought that same strength into my home. But I didn't know how to balance it with gentleness. Every disagreement turned into a battle. If Emeka came home late, my hands were ready, pointing at him, accusing him. If he forgot to buy what I asked for, my hands would slam the cupboard, bang the pot, or push his plate away. Sometimes in my anger, I'll throw things, plates, cups, name it, just to prove my point. I didn't care what the neighbors heard. I didn't care what the children saw. I thought I was fighting for respect. I thought I was showing him I wasn't weak. But what I didn't know was this. Every time my hands hit a door, banged the table, or waved in his face, they were also hitting his heart. He stopped talking back. At first, I thought I had won. But silence is dangerous. The quiet grew between us like a wall we couldn't climb over. I would wake up at night to find him sleeping on the couch. Sometimes he wouldn't come home at all. He found excuses to work late, then later to stay away completely. One day, after yet another fight, I can't even remember what it was about. I saw my little boy, Toby, hiding behind the door, covering his ears. I asked him why he was hiding. He said, "Mommy, I don't like when you use your hands to shout at Daddy." That day, my chest tightened in a way it never had before. I realized my hands were teaching my children a lesson, but it wasn't the lesson I wanted to teach. Still, by then, it was too late. One morning, Emeka packed his bags. He didn't yell. He didn't fight. He just looked at me, and I'll never forget his words. "Amanda, I have forgiven you for every word, every slap on the door, every thrown plate, but I can't live inside this wall anymore." And just like that, my home that I built with my own hands fell apart by those same hands. Today, when people ask me what happened, I don't hide behind lies. I tell them, my hands destroyed my marriage. Not because I hit my husband, but because I didn't use them to hold peace. I didn't use them to hold him close when he needed comfort. I didn't use them to hold back my anger when I should have spoken softly. To you listening to my confession, maybe you've never thrown a plate. Maybe you don't slam doors. But maybe your words hit harder than fists. Maybe your silence is sharper than a knife. Maybe you're using your own hands, your actions, your attitude to pull down the very walls you're trying to protect. It's not too late to change. The same hands that break can build. The same mouth that curses can bless. The same heart that hates can heal. If my confession touched you, please share it so that every other woman out there can learn. Someone out there might need to hear this before it's too late. See you in the next confession.